We're live!
We've got SPSM and AAS 17.
There's going to be donated data.
We're not just learning about folks for the purpose of learning about folks. We're going to be able to save lives.
And in the last few years, the potential for social media for doing research on mental health and in particular suicide prevention has really come to the fore.
Data we get through social media surveillance, which is probably not donated data.
What happens to your social media data?
There's going to be whether or not that data is public.
And understanding how our online data fits with what's going on in the ground.
Because this is moving so fast.
And so what does that mean in terms of the ethical responsibility for collecting the most accurate data versus the ethical responsibility for giving people options to opt out?
I mean, one of the biggest things specifically on this topic is the question of, would you even recognize your own data?
Zing, does Data Enclave, the concept, rustle your jimmies?
So you have a data trace, and that is the information trail that you're leaving behind when you're online.
When we talk about data, all of us have this really intimate sense of what our data is in this kind of narrative analog form of us, right?
I look very spooky now.
I think ethics are not given enough attention within research.
They're used to giving up their privacy for a very specific group of people, right? The people that are their service providers.
What researchers do isn't entirely selfless.
Are you on IRB? Are you watching? Come in closer. Amen.
The person making the report and analyzing and creating a data visualization and communicating has so much power.
So, if you're in an IRB review, read this!
So the data is the data.
I mean, ethics change depending on where you are, locationally based.
What the hell? It's time to blow the whole IRB system up. I mean, just take a torch to the whole thing.
But also the broader issues of our geographical boundaries and country by country policies. Are they actually useful these days?
Sometimes organizations they just make terrible decisions.
That it's actually the public that are being empowered now to use their data the way they want and to actually see what their data can do.
This is a really big issue. This is not just about predicting suicide or wellness. How our data is managed and our rights to our data is actually going to be one of the primary human rights issue of the next 20 or 30 years.